Good morning students. How are you all? Welcome to our class. Today we are going to take lesson number 4. Let's discover places on the earth. So what we have here is two groups who want to go to the stadium to watch a match. But the problem is they do not know the way. So see the group who does not have a map, how they are going round and round and round till they reach the stadium. But the other group who had a map went straight towards the stadium. So, maps help us a lot while traveling to an unknown place. Now draw a map of the way from your home to school. But the earth is so big. So, how do the pilots flying the aeroplanes find their way to different places? Or the astronauts flying the spaceships find their way to earth and where to land? Or our sailors who sail in the ships find their way in the oceans? Do they have some kind of a map too? So here you see the globe and a world map. If you look closely, you will find so many fine lines on both of these. Some are sleeping lines and some are standing lines. But when we see our earth, we do not find these lines. Why is that? See the equator? It is also a line, but we have imagined it. The lines on the globes and world map are also such things. The lines on the globes and map help us locating far away places on the earth where our maps cannot help us. So here we meet the latitudes. What are latitudes? The sleeping lines on the maps and globes. See in the picture, there are so many sleeping lines, just like the equator. Some lines are above the equator and some are below it. Now, what are the features of the latitudes? Let's read. Latitudes tell us about our northern and southern location on the globe. That means it tells us whether we are in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere. Number 2, these lines are parallel, meaning they do not meet one another at any place. Number 3, equator is the biggest latitude, right? There are 90 latitudes above the equator and 90 below it. So there are total 181 latitudes. Number 4, latitudes are counted in degrees. Each latitude moves from 1 to 90 degree above and below the equator. Number 5, equator is 0 degree latitude. Now we'll learn about the major latitudes of the earth. See this picture? You see the equator right in the middle of it? Right? Now, there is another line just above the equator which is called Tropic of Cancer, and one line below the equator, Tropic of Capricorn. Above the Tropic of Cancer, you can see Arctic Circle is written, and below the Tropic of Capricorn, Antarctic Circle is written. These 5 are our major latitudes in the earth. At the top, see North Pole is written, and at the bottom, South Pole. What does the box beside the equator say? It says 0 degree. That means in the world map, we find equator at 0 degree. Tropic of Cancer is found at 23.5 degree. Arctic Circle is found at 66.5 degree. Tropic of Capricorn is found at 23.5 degree below the equator. And Antarctic Circle is found at 66.5 degree. North Pole and South Pole are found at 90 degree each on the top and bottom. Now, can you tell the meaning of N and S written along with the degrees of the latitude? Let's see if you got it right. Okay? The answer is N means latitudes of northern hemisphere and S means latitudes of southern hemisphere. So 23.5 degree N means 23.5 degree north and 23.5 degree S means 23.5 degree south. You know, the Tropic of Cancer passes through India. Isn't it interesting? Now comes the longitudes, meaning the standing line on the globe. Let's read its features. Longitudes are also called the meridian lines. They move from north to south pole. These are also counted in degrees like the latitudes. The 0 degree longitude divides the earth into 2 hemispheres, that are the western hemisphere and the eastern hemisphere. The longitudes tell us about our location on the west and east side of the earth. There are 360 longitudes in the world, 180 in the west and 180 in the east. Now we'll learn about some major longitudes. See the picture? Now, let's read from the boxes. Like the equator, we have a 0-degree longitude called the prime meridian. The prime meridian divides the world into two hemispheres that are Western and Eastern Hemisphere, which we have just learnt about. The prime meridian passes through Greenwich Village in London. The prime meridian decides the time in different countries. This is very important. The 180-degree longitude is called the international dateline. It helps in deciding the dates of different countries. Isn't it amazing? The prime meridian and international dateline meet at poles to form a complete circle. Another important fact is, the Indian Standard Time is decided from 82.5 degree east, Mirzapur, Uttar Pradesh. It is very easy to fill the latitudes and longitudes on the world map. You can practice it. Next comes the grid. What is a grid? The net of latitudes and longitudes on the earth. See the picture? This is how our earth looks like with all the latitudes and longitudes in it. Now, how does latitudes and longitudes help in finding location? Just read the boxes. We have marked 4 points on all the 4 hemispheres, and we have put these marks where the latitude meets the longitude. Now, take mark 1. See, at this point, latitude 15 degree in the north meets the longitude 165 degree in the west. So, the location will be 15 degree north, 165 degree west. Why is that? Because latitudes are always read first. You can test yourself whether you got it or not by finding out the locations of point 2, 3 and 4. Hope you have enjoyed this. Stay home, stay safe.